What if I told you that time itself might not last forever? Not the world, not humanity, not even the universe as we imagine it, but time. The very thing you're using right now to watch this video. Scientists have spent centuries trying to understand time, to measure it, to control it, to bend it with equations and theories. And now, some of the brightest minds are quietly saying something unsettling. That time may have an ending, not in some poetic or metaphorical way, but in a real, physical, scientific sense. And once you understand what they mean by that, you may never look at a clock the same way again. Think about how deeply time controls your life. Every moment you've ever experienced exists because time allows it to happen. Your memories, your plans, your regrets, your future dreams, all of them sit on this invisible river moving forward, second by second. We assume time is permanent, unbreakable, always flowing. But what if that assumption is wrong? What if time is fragile? What if it can slow down, fracture, or even stop? Scientists don't talk about the end of time the way movies do. There's no explosion, no countdown timer, no dramatic final second where everything freezes. Instead, they describe something far more disturbing. A gradual unraveling of the rules that make reality work. A future where cause and effect no longer behave the way we expect. A universe where the past and the future lose their meaning. One of the most unsettling ideas comes from physics itself. According to our best theories, time is not a separate thing. It's woven into the fabric of the universe along with space. This fabric can stretch, bend, and warp. We already know this is true. Gravity slows time. Speed slows time. Astronauts age slightly slower than people on Earth. GPS satellites have to correct for time distortion, or your phone would get lost by miles. This isn't science fiction. This is everyday science. But here's the part that should make you uncomfortable. If time can slow down, that means it's not constant. And if it's not constant, it's not guaranteed. Some physicists believe the universe is moving toward a state where time loses its direction. Right now, time has an arrow. We remember the past, not the future. Eggs break, but they don't unbreak. Smoke spreads, but it doesn't reassemble itself. This direction exists because the universe started in a very ordered state and has been moving toward disorder ever since. This process is called entropy, and entropy always increases. But what happens when entropy reaches its maximum? When everything is spread out, cooled down, and uniform. When no energy gradients exist to drive change. Some scientists call this the heat death of the universe. Not an explosion, not destruction, but a slow fading into stillness. In that state, nothing happens. No stars form. No reactions occur. And without change, time becomes meaningless. If nothing can change, can time really exist? Now here's where the warning becomes darker. Some researchers suggest that the end of time may not be trillions of years away. It might be closer, at least in certain regions of the universe, or under certain conditions we don't fully understand yet. There are theories that suggest our universe could suddenly transition into a more stable state, rewriting the laws of physics instantly. If that happens, time as we experience it could simply end. No warning, no collapse, just gone. And then there's the question of whether time even exists at a fundamental level at all. Some modern theories argue that time is not a basic part of reality. It's an illusion created by our perception. According to this idea, the universe doesn't evolve moment by moment. Instead, all moments exist simultaneously, like pages in a book. We experience them one at a time because our consciousness moves through them in sequence. If that's true, then the end of time isn't a future event. It's a boundary, a limit, a final page beyond which nothing exists. And scientists are trying to calculate where that boundary might be. One physicist described it this way. The universe may be like a song that has already been written from beginning to end. We're just listening to it one note at a time. And like every song, it eventually ends. Not because something goes wrong, but because that's how it was composed. This raises a terrifying question. If time ends, what happens to consciousness? Our thoughts rely on sequences. One moment leads to the next. Memory requires before and after. If time stops, does awareness stop too? Or does it become trapped in a single frozen moment forever? Some scientists think the end of time wouldn't feel like anything at all. No fear, no darkness, no awareness, just the absence of experience. Others believe consciousness could persist in strange ways, detached from time, unable to change or move, a kind of eternal stillness. And if that idea makes you uncomfortable, you're not alone. Many physicists admit these questions keep them awake at night. Now let's talk about something even more unsettling. What if time doesn't end for the entire universe at once? What if it ends locally? There are theories suggesting that extreme conditions inside black holes or in regions with unknown forms of energy could destroy the structure of time itself. Inside a black hole, time and space swap roles. The future becomes unavoidable. The past disappears. And at the center, our equations break down completely. We don't know what happens there because our understanding of time stops working. Some scientists warn that if our universe contains hidden instabilities, a similar breakdown could spread. A bubble where time behaves differently, expanding at the speed of light. You wouldn't see it coming. You wouldn't feel it approach. From your perspective, everything would end instantly. This isn't meant to scare you. Scientists aren't predicting doom tomorrow. What they're doing is pushing the boundaries of what we understand. And every time they do, they uncover how fragile reality might be. The most unsettling part is this. Time feels personal to us. We feel it passing. We feel ourselves aging. We feel moments slipping away. But time doesn't care about us. It existed before humanity. It will continue, if it continues at all, long after we're gone. And the possibility that it might end reminds us how small we are in the cosmic story. Yet there's something strangely beautiful about this warning. Because if time is limited, then moments matter more. Conversations matter more. Choices matter more. Love matters more. The fact that anything happens at all becomes extraordinary. Some scientists argue that understanding the end of time could actually help us understand its beginning. Why did time start? Why does it flow in one direction? Why does the universe allow complexity, life, and thought to exist, even temporarily? These questions aren't just scientific. They're deeply human. And maybe that's the real warning. Not that time will end, but that we shouldn't waste the time we're given. That we shouldn't assume tomorrow is guaranteed. That the universe doesn't owe us another second. When you look at a clock now, you might see numbers ticking forward. But behind that simple motion lies a mystery so deep that even the smartest scientists in the world admit they don't fully understand it. Time could be fundamental, or it could be an illusion. It could stretch forever, or it could end suddenly. And the truth is, we don't know which one it is yet. What we do know is this. We're living inside one of the strangest experiments imaginable. A universe that allows time to exist, consciousness to observe it, and minds to question whether it will someday disappear. And the fact that we can even ask that question might be the most incredible thing of all. So the next time someone tells you not to worry about the future, remember this. The future itself may not be infinite. Time may not be eternal. And that makes this moment, right now, more meaningful than you ever realized. And if scientists are right, then one day, far beyond our lives, far beyond our civilizations, time itself will take its final breath. Not with noise, not with light, but with silence.